Приветствуем вас на новый эпизод воскресной ночной битвы. Welcome to another exciting episode of Sunday Night Fights.
All right, fight fans, welcome back. This is Ami Polizei Funk, and we are here on Saturday bringing you early games from our tournament. It's going to be round 4 coming up, CannonBall versus Jesulin. Wow, they're already in round 4. That is the last round that will be played today. So while we've been casting and enjoying our time with our special guest, Peter Kumse, the players have been on the battlefield, bashing each other's skulls in, all the way to round 4. I haven't looked at the bracket. I have no idea. I am not spoiled. Don't spoil me. I don't know who wins these games. It's going to be CannonBall versus Jesulin. Jesulin is a player that I don't know at all. Let's move over here to the player cards, and I can show you. Luckily, there's no spoiler in the well, I don't want you to see the time, though. Okay, I'm not going to show you that. Let's move over to the player cards real quick. And here is CannonBall. Now, CannonBall we know very well because he is a longtime Company of Heroes veteran. Check him out. He's been playing all modes. Look at this win percentage as Germans. That's badass. Look at this win percentage as Soviets. CannonBall is one of our top seeds in this tournament, so he's expected to go very deep. He's overall 7th ranked Soviet player and overall 40th ranked German player. So he is the strongest player card that we've seen yet today, or in the whole time that I've been casting all week long. Okay, and his opponent is going to be Jesulin. Jesulin's got the fist for an icon, and his most played mode is actually 2v2 Axis. He's 25th on the 2v2 Axis ladder. 920. Look at these win percentages. Holy smokes. Look at these streaks. Damn. All right, he plays a lot more Axis than he does Allies. But even, man, he's 53rd on the Allied 1v1. 27 and 15. So here, these are two fighters. We're going to see some action. Yeah, Jesulin, new kid on the block. I don't know him. I don't know where he's from. We could click this and see if that gives us any information. This profile is private. No extra information for us. So we're going into round 4, game 1. Let's see. It goes winter, summer, winter, summer. So we're going to be back on Semoskiy summer. I want to cast a winter match. I really love the new Semoskiy winter, the blizzardless winter map. General Hell, please find me a good game from round 3. That's what I would like to cast next. But right now, we're going to bring you this entire best of 3 between CannonBall and Jesulin. So let me make sure I've got my overlay, my fancy modded craft bar. Bing. And then I press this button. Bam. And if NTD was here, I wouldn't be talking about all this. But he's not. He's just out there chilling. Okay. Hopefully everything is in the right place. I'm not quite sure. This is CannonBall. We'll be following him. He's going to be the Krauts, the blue player. And over here, representing the pink army, is Jesulin. Okay, everything looks good. You guys ready to start this? Yoink, are you ready? Oh, man, I'm crying. I think they're going to come back. My peeps will come back, won't they? I need some. I need a security blanket. I need some self-assuredness. Okay, my game's freaking out, tabbing out. Let's just get this started. Let's do that and this, and we are underway. All right, here we go. I talk frequently about player endurance in tournaments. Now perhaps caster endurance is going to become an issue. I've never attempted to cast so many games in a row, day after day. This is 1920 by 1200. That's why you might have some letterboxing on the sides. If you have a 1920 by 1080p monitor, like most people do, you will get a little bit of side letterboxing. But I should be streaming at a very high quality, so I hope you enjoy that. If you're lagging, you can, down there, you can adjust the bit rate, the quality of the stream, between best, medium, and low. Okay, so two highly skilled players going after each other on Semoskiy. We've teleported from round 2 to round 4. A violin is playing in the distance. And 2 Grens start from CannonBall. Jesulin is going up towards his fuel. Or actually, I don't know who owns which fuel. I guess this fuel belongs more to the player in the east. But they're both going for... Who knows? These fuels are interestingly placed. There might be a little change between Semoskiy winter and summer. I hope that I'm allowed to talk about this, but I think in one of the versions, the fuel is going to move back to these very protected points. It'll stay here in one version, and it'll move back in the other version. So there will be more diversity between the winter and summer maps as far as resource layout goes. I hope I'm allowed to say that and don't get in trouble. But that's just a theory. I think that might happen. Don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? Okay, a little engagement here. Got pioneers garrisoning a house. These grenadiers are at the little land bridge on this river. I actually saw an Su-76 get dunked in the winter version right here. It was so cool. This little tiny river. The ice opened up. It must have been a mortar shot or penal battalion flames, and an Su-76 was dunked in that river. I thought that was pretty hot. We will gravely miss the insight and just straight up data from the mind of Peter Kumse, lead balance designer in this cast. Sorry, all you got is me. All you got is me to bring you the action. I'll do my best. 2-on-1, a good fight for the Wehrmacht. Do have an MG coming out, so Gren MG, and then a very early mortar from CannonBall. We don't often see such an early mortar from the Wehrmacht. A lot of dancing about and jockeying for position, garrisoning of houses. I'm not quite sure if the Russians are going to be successful. They have managed to force this MG to set up much earlier than he wanted to. There we have a flame nade going in. But the Russians have retreated. They're going to hang out in this building for a little bit, knock out the windows, take some pot shots at this MG. But, that mortar playing an early role. Its first shot ensures that not only are branches from this tree trimmed back, but also these conscripts have to relocate. I can see the expression on Jesulin's face right now. He's got one of these eyebrows that goes up. Early mortar. That's interesting. Now he's trying to go through his playbook and figure out how he's going to try to counter that mortar. It is protected by this MG42. Let's see what kind of influence the mortar has. Let's keep an eye on him. Missed there. These guys are kind of sandwiched. They're in a bit of a tough spot. All right, he was going to try to go. Ooh, I thought he would get suppressed, but he didn't. He was able to shuffle step over to the right and hop in this house before this MG. Ooh, he gets out. They get in. More guys coming in. Interesting. We know he's got Molotovs, so we should see a few here. Mortar's still plugging away. Reinforcement Grens are coming up. There's the Molotov. MG doesn't want to burn. Hops right out. Another Molotov. Nicely microed away. You instantly see the quality of these players. The way they're jumping in and out of houses, dodging nades, microing away. Fantastic stuff. I have a feeling we're in for some high skill action. CannonBall seems very comfortable. He doesn't have a fuel though. Let's see. He saw that one too and hopped out. While he's fighting in the middle, he's still microing on the wings. Very nice multitasking. Losing Grenadiers out in the open. They might be a bit outnumbered. And now, let's see. They're going to try to garrison the church. The MG is pointing south. The conscripts are moving though. The MG's going to try to relocate and pick them up as they move into the center. Now, where's the mortar firing? I think these units are moving too fast for the mortar to target them. And this MG is a bit caught out. He's on top of this MG. We know how much stronger flanks are now. He trades position. Oh man, this MG in the church already has so little health. Is he gonna pop out that front door? Flame nade going in. Oh, he pops out the back door. Did the other Semoskiy church on VCOH have a back door? I don't think it did. So that's kind of new to Code 2, having a back door. Another flank pulled off. And this squad is going to burn to death. 6 men. Will they try to take the MG? An excellent start. Just wonderful movement on the conscripts by Jesulin. Mortar's got to retreat. He dominates this territory. He can easily pick up that MG if he so chooses.
I think we have their attention. We have it.
He hasn't gone to pick it up yet. He's going to white the connector point to the fuel and the ammo. Smart cutoff. Action all over the map. These guys are really moving their units about. But I am just very worried for CannonBall if these guys go capture this MG, as I suspect they will. And man, were they confident. They raised the flag all the way up before they even made a play for the MG. They were just thinking the whole time, man, we got this. Let's just cap this flag, go grab that MG, maybe hop in the house. They're having a little bit of trouble getting on the thing. Now they finally got it. Okay, CannonBall trying to save face, reconnect. A lot of enemy units around. A little bit of support from the Grenadiers, but not much. You don't want your MGs shooting at houses. That was true in Code 1, and it's also true in Code 2. A grenade going in helps, but as Marcus made us aware yesterday, the damage is distributed on the unit in the house. And so the 3 guys all took damage, but no models died. Now he just needs to retreat and heal up. Another good movement by the conscripts, sending another MG packing. These guys are getting really low on health, though. They might want to beat out of here before they get annihilated. Jesulin, you've played so tight to this point. These guys are also on very little health. They should also run. They do. Do they escape? He's got Lady Luck on his side. Both conscript squads will live. Some guards enter the fray. And this is going to run right into him. He's going to run right into him. Not exactly what the half-track wanted to see as soon as he hit the field. Don't hop in this house. It's about to collapse. Okay, Jesulin is elected to keep this very low-health MG squad on the field. I haven't had any check to look at tech, but we already have Tank of the Battalion here. Of course, CannonBall's just hanging out in Tier 2. All right, this thing finally collapsed. Did the mortar take it down? Not quite sure. Another engagement at the top. It's a worker battle. CannonBall's going to pick up that center VP while he can. He's also got this squad sort of waiting in ambush by this green cover, not showing themselves, not stepping into the circle of the point. So, CannonBall has this mobile reinforced point in the center, and that's going to allow him to stay in these fights much longer by reinforcing at the front. And Jesulin might have some difficulty cracking this. I think he knows that that's not a fight that is going to be cost efficient for him, so he's going to want to back out of that until he gets a better unit. And remember, this thing could be cooking. Let's just hop over to Jesulin real quick and see what's going on here. we have coming out a T-70. Now, it can't crush anymore, but that main gun is still strong. All right, we have a doctrine selected by Jesulin. Conscripts have their PPSHs. I can look at my cheat sheet. What starts with hit the dirt and ends in Sturmovik attacks. Okay, I think it's guards rifle combined arms.
We have achieved a new era! Soviet!
All right, no doctrine yet for Cannonball, unless it's broken. I don't think he's chosen yet.
We have a full complement!
I made the mistake of clicking in the danger zone. I did lock mouse, and I'm still tabbing out. I just wanted to see who owns that mine. That's Jesulin's mine. So the T-70 not able to penetrate the front line of Cannonball, who has now added an upgun scout car to his army with a very nice skin. I don't know who wins between an upgun scout car and a T-70. This pack, though, is zoning out, so the T-70 really can't come out from behind this church. A lot of death and destruction. The infantry are getting battered. And the mortar is picking on the T-70. Don't know how much damage it's doing. This church is destined to collapse soon. And oh, uh-oh, danger zone. Ooh, wow, gets down to about 1% health and narrowly escapes. The T-70 is going to want to go all the way back to the base if I were he. PPSH equipped conscripts are coming in, but this scout car is on the hunt. Whoa, those conscripts get an 18-8 in just in time. That saved the life of this retreating T-70 because that scout car was going to try to go and kill it. So these conscripts are heroes. It might have cost... They're going to escape. These guys are fantastic. They prevented... Whoa! Team kill on his own scout car. You are a... Wait, who did it? You did it, right? You guys did it. Friendlies killed too. You guys, man. What punishment will we... You guys are mean and nasty mofos. You just killed your own scout car. Bad mortar.
Reporting objective capture. MG squad reports enemy action. Slice a grenade.
Okay, this is becoming very dangerous. That was a good hit. Jesulin needs to break out now. The thing about Semoskiy is similar to Semoskiy. You get pinned right outside your base, you might not ever get out because this is still a pretty serious choke point. And if the Wehrmacht can pull all of his units forward, continue to reinforce while he pins you in your base, that could be checkmate. Some very brave conscripts charging in to the Axis hardpoint. The MG is reinforcing and dying at the same time. Now more conscripts come to reinforce. First 18-8, second 18-8. Look at the damage done by the 18-8s. It would be really wonderful if Jesulin could kill off this half-track. These conscripts have to go. Guards could finish it off. They still have a lot of Axis units to fight against. This is, I feel like I'm watching CannonBall of yesteryear. I feel, you know, I can see the same Co-1 player behind this Co-2 player. It's really kind of fun for me to watch. All right, the T-70 is rejuvenated, back to life. He's got a new lease on life. He's going to go protect the flanks. Pinned conscripts in the graveyard. PZGs will make a good strike unit to lead the forces of the Wehrmacht. This might be a tough fight, though. That's a bedded up conscript squad. Ooh, look, and they have support too. Maxim on the field. That was a nice trap. That's nice tactics. You sit some conscripts in the open, and you lead those PZGs right into your machine gun. Very nice sort of bait tactics from Jesulin in the south. Mortar's now double vet. His ratio of enemy kills to friendly kills is starting to slowly improve. Ooh, this squad might have a tough retreat path. They're going to get out of there. Reinforcements to the rescue. CannonBall is pretty content to just camp at the center. I don't know what's coming next from CannonBall. He's got a very large army. Look at that unit preservation. Has he lost a single unit yet? Maybe he lost that one MG. Now, was that a Maxim or is that the captured MG42? Yeah, that's the captured MG42. Okay, I'm sorry, I miscalled that. It always kind of tricks me when you see six men on it. Grenades coming into the center VP. Whoa, lots of kills. One conscript squad annihilated. T-34. Just too late to save that conscript. And the T-34 is going to discover that there is a pack backing all of this up. And, charging forward, gets fousted. Good work by the Grenadiers. And all CannonBall has to do is point this pack. Man, Jesulin's really sort of all-inning here. Oh, man. He could lose everything. He could lose. It's getting tight, though. This half-track would be better to reinforce the pack while it's fighting. Oh, pack down. Here comes some more. Wow. Half-track down. Oh, my goodness. I thought that this was the end for the Russians. Oh, mortar kills the T-70. But now it's looking really bad for the Germans. Incredible attack. That shot does tons of splash damage. And CannonBall is chased off. Whoa, that didn't go anything like I thought it would. Fantastic move by Jesulin. Totally back in it now. If he can repair this T-34, man, he did so much damage. CannonBall's trying to get his support armor corps up. Man, when you lose an engagement like that, with these capping circles and the way that infantry move about the map, they can take your territory away so quickly. Look at these dudes, down to 2 men, capping, really well played. And look at the pin is in place. The reverse pin, his own MG42. Man, don't give MG42s to your opponent. Now look, now you're gonna have trouble getting out of your base. He still does have this double vet mortar, though, so that'll help him work his way out. But it might take a while, and that while is going to give Jesulin time to repair his tank.
Attention, squad! We have been promoted!
Triple vet Grens. Let's see how CannonBall looks. He's at 110 fuel, but he's short on manpower. He'll have the fuel for an Ostwind or a P4 long before he'll have the manpower. So he really needs to play smart with his units. He can't rush in and take manpower damage in this situation. Like these guys, for example, they should just retreat immediately. Oh, they were kind of, this hedgerow really made them go the hard way. And Jesulin, very, very good micro to chase the unit and do as much damage that he can while he's got them right where he wants them. All right, CannonBall is able to break out. He's got a lot of capping to do, and he can't spread his units out too much or he will be overrun. So he has to decide now how many units he wants to fight and hold this position and how many units he can spare to go off and cap. These guys have been called to come back and help out. Long live the Red Army. I really enjoyed listening to Centurion's stream earlier and listened to all of the units speaking Russian. It would be fun to have the ability to swap the language packs so that the Wehrmacht speak German, of course, and the Red Army speak Russian. I would add some flavor to Company of Heroes 2. Amazing that that attack was still successful. I'm still kind of wondering at it. I thought that Jesulin was doomed going into the hard point, but he made it work, and he's won himself a fantastic position. Okay, P4 is about to pop, but there's now 2 T-34s on the field.
Ready for orders.
So that P4 is going to have his work cut out for him. He will have to use this pack very successfully. Did a unit die in there? I'm not sure. No.
We are ready.
In the shadows behind the tree. Wonder what's coming next for... here we go. Tier 4 is coming up for Jesulin. An Su-85 would pretty much seal the deal.